Storm Collectibles, Street Fighter 2, Ultra, The Final Challengers, Blanka. Good gravy. This box is big. This version of Blanka is a big boy. That is it. I'm not doing this whole box thing. There you go. Front and back, done. Inside of that massive box, there is a little diorama piece, like the arcade game. I appreciate that. I'm probably not going to use it, but I can see a lot of people would use it, so cool. I can get this back in there. Blanka's accessories. 3 different head sculpts. He's got a whole bunch of hands. A massive effect piece, which is pretty cool. I like it just for that. Alright. At first blush. Oh, joints move really smooth right out of the box. I will say that. His knees. Very smooth. I haven't had a whole lot of Storm Collectibles, but those move really well. Same with the elbows. Very silky. Butterfly joints are good. I actually like how they did the sculpt in there. It's got that soft vinyl. Well, whatever it is. It's soft. It's an overlay. But I like how the butterfly joints are sculpted. That musculature makes it look real good. My only complaint with Storm Collectibles so far is I just think that joint is not pretty. It's not a deal breaker, but it just takes you out of the immersion, for at least for me, on that joint. And when I pose them, it's going to go away. I'm not going to see it. It's going to look a lot better, but it's the same on those knees. Like the erector set joints back here, just blah. But I mean, that said, I mean, they move really well. And then when you pose them, it's not going to be an issue. The hair is fantastic. That's just like all the 80s there. I will try to get him into the whole spinning Blanka pose, but I'll let that overlay. I mean, it's decent. I'll play around with it in the pictures, but the hair really kind of gives you that kind of feeling that, get him in a ball. It's just, yeah, it's such a big figure. That's really tough getting him into that spinning pose, but we'll play around with it. Yeah, I'm just playing around with them so far. I like the detail. Again, with that head sculpt, at least with this first one, that's as far back as you're going to be able to get that head. He's not going to look back a whole heck of a lot. Again, not a fan of toe articulation, but again, that's just because they tend to loosen up over time and very quickly. But he feels really good. So, with that all said, get him into some sort of standing. I'll tell you, standing him is not easy, just because that's a whole lot of weight that wants to make him fall down. So, keep that in mind. I don't think toe articulation helps with that either. Anyway, that said, let's play. Sim size comparisons. Marvel Legends, Extremist Iron Man, Marvel Legends 80th Anniversary Hulk. Whatever the one he came with, the Wolverine 2-pack. That one. Love that Hulk. G.I. Joe, Classified, Pimp Daddy Destro, Netherstorm Collectibles, Adam Hunter from Streets of Rage. So, good lord, this Blanka is huge. And now we'll compare him to the Jada Toys Sagat and the Blanka. These are also Street Fighter 2 Ultra, the Final Challenger series. Because the comparisons are also going to be made here, there are things I like about both figures. This size is, for 1/12, this is more like a McFarlane kind of 1/10 scale for this figure. I do like the colors on the Storm Collectibles versus the Jada. I still like the Jada, but they really pop on this. But again, higher price point. I'll have that linked at the end. But I like the manacles over here on the Jada versus the plain Jane ones over here on the Storm Collectibles. Texturing, I mean, everything comes down to what you're going to spend your money on and what you like as far as, yeah, the hair is nuts on the Storm Collectibles, which is also really cool. But I like being able to pose that Blanka with that head back because of that soft goods hair. Check out my review on this Blanka that I've done already, where the hair on this one is not a whole lot of give on that one. So now while he can arch back a lot, you're not going to be able to get his head, at least with this one, back. But I'll play some more head sculpts on that one too. So they both have pros and cons. I'm actually glad that I picked both of these up. They will fit fine into my collection for different needs. He does have toe articulation where this one doesn't, but I don't like toe articulation. So a little more in depth on that comparison. Also, because of that hair, I'll tell you right now, this guy, a lot harder to stand because that hair, there's some extra weight on that because you can see that is one solid hunk, unlike the Jada Toys, which is nice and flexible and nothing to it on the inside. Underside, meh, whatever. The skinny. Articulation. Details. Yeah, buddy. Accessories. Solid. Price. Yeesh. Fun factor. Oh yeah. That's it.